So you just gotta cut logs, and every time you do that, you usually get a 1 approval rating. So you just want to sit here and cut teaks, and you don't get experience either, which is kind of stupid. Oh, I guess you do. You get 1 experience or half an experience. So this doesn't take long to get your approval rating up. You just don't want to cut down the same tree that he's cutting, otherwise it'll be slower. And I should be getting mine up pretty soon to 100. And don't worry, because he'll send you a message once you get 100%. Well, you'll see in a sec. And that's so you don't have to automatically, you don't want to cut too much, because then it'll take forever. See, once you get this message, don't trouble yourself further. That means you're at 100. You can't go higher than that. So once you get 100, you want to run back over to the place where you teleported. I could just teleport, but I don't want to waste money or waste a teleport. So you just want to run back over to where you teleported to. Oh, and make sure you don't attack any people here, because if you attack and kill anyone here, then your approval rating goes down, which is bad, because then you have to woodcut a lot, because it takes it down a considerable amount. So once you just go back up here, this is, I don't know what this big gorilla guy is. I guess he's the king of this place. But the person you want to talk to is Advisor Grimm. And when you talk to him, you'll first set up your kingdom. So the first part, so once you set up the kingdom here, I want to collect my resources because I have 100%. And this is what I all collected. But once you set it up, this is what your screen will look like, except there'll be 0. It'll be 0 right here. And it'll be all idle. Idle is basically laziness, doing nothing. So you'd never want any of that. So I found for the most amount of money, I put them all on wood and the rest on mining. The wood on the maple trees, because you get maple logs, and you also get bird nests, which can have magic seeds or use seeds or really expensive seeds. In mining, I have coal because coal is, I don't know, it's pretty expensive and it's easy to sell. So the coffers, this is the coffers. You need at least 750k in here to get the max amount of money, because it starts at 0 and you want to deposit as much money as you can, and every day it takes 10% of your money, and up to 75k. So if you have 2 mil, it's not going to take 200k. It's still going to take 75k. But if you have less than 750k in there, then it won't take as much, which means you won't make as much money. So you always want to have at least 750k. So usually I just put the max amount of cash in here, which is 7.5 mil. So I had 7.5 mil in here, and it's down to here. So if you want to just do a little calculation, this is 7.5 mil I started with, and then I minus how much is left. It's that. So, alright, yeah, and then just divide it by 75,000, and that's 11 days. So that means it was in there for 11 days, because it's how much the difference of money divided by the 75,000 it took out every day. So in 11 days, this is how much. That's how much money got taken out. But you'll see the profits soon. So now, once you do that, it doesn't really matter where you go. You just have to go to a bank to like sort it all out. And also, it's only worth it to go there weekly, because all the stuff adds up. So if you don't go there one day, it just adds on to the next day. So I usually just go there every 1 or 2 weeks, as long as I have enough money in there, because it's just kind of a long way to get there. So you want to deposit everything in your bank so you have as much inventory space as possible. So if you go to where at the bottom of your tab, this is where all of your loot is that you collected, all these logs and stuff, and it's a pretty good amount. So the first step is emptying out all the bird nests, because you can't sell the bird nests like this. You have to ground them, but some of them you have to take out. Oops, some of them you have to take out stuff from. So you just want to get out all these rings, and usually the rings aren't like worth much. I mean, you can sell them, it's only about 5 or 10k. So now this is where see all these seeds that you get. See, I'm not getting very good seeds right now, but I usually withdraw about 17 or 18, because if you have no more inventory space, you can't take out a seed even if it's the same. So see, I got a spirit seed. Those are pretty rare, but I can't use them. So you just want to keep doing all this. Ooh, ah. I got a magic seed and a U seed. Those are really good. So just, oops, I gotta do these two. Yep, so that's all. I got pretty crappy seeds, but it's still a good amount. So now once you did all that, now you want to get your pestle and mortar out to grind these up, because you can't sell them like this. And if you grind them up, they're used for making Ceratin brews, which are pretty popular potions. And yeah, you don't get any herblore experience for this either, so it's not very good. So yeah, it should only take like a couple inventory fulls of it. It's not like you have to click for everyone. Yep, so I just want to get all these out, because, and another thing is that the prices of the crushed nests, they tend to fluctuate a lot. So while I'm doing this, I can pull up a graph. Oops, I can use my handy dandy toolbar to this and then this. Sorry, my screen's kind of bad, but so if you go to crush nests, see now they're rising. See how the prices always fluctuate. It's like a mountain. It's a big Mount Everest. And so you always, so when they're decreasing, they're not going to sell, even if you sell them like pretty low below the market price. So you want to sell on a rise. I don't really want to wait, because I don't know how far they'll go up or not. So I just sell when they're rising. So right now they're rising, so they should sell. But everything else is pretty stable that you sell. Like, let's see, coal. Oh, it's dropping right now. Whoa. I didn't know coal was like this. It's on a pretty bad decline, so it might not sell. So you could hold on to it until it started to rise, or it's up to you. But it's a pretty popular trade item. So all this money, oops, let me just put my armor in the bank. So all these seeds, and these aren't all the seeds that I got, but all the other seeds that I got, I stored up here, because they're not worth anything, like acorns and the little whatever the seeds are. They're not worth that much, so it's not worth it at all to sell them. Because like 300 is like 1k, and that's from like every single time I've did it for a long time. So this is all the loot that I got, or not loot, stuff that resources. So oops, I'll just do this one, it's faster. So all of this stuff is 2.7 mil. And if you remember before, I it only took out 825,000 coins. So if you just want to do the profit quickly just from Kingdom Miscellania, so that's almost, yeah, almost 2 mil, almost 2 mil profit, and all I had to do was just put some money in and do a couple quests and woodcut. That's all you have to do. It's not like you have to go every day, or you don't have to go every day. You can just go whenever you want. And you don't have to watch it or anything. So this is how much I got in 11 days though. So if you divide it by 11 per day, that's about 175k per day you averagely make. However, this was a really bad run. Usually you get multiple magic and use seeds, but whatever. So 175k of nothing, just letting money sit and people work for you. I mean, you can't get much easier than that. So then, also, I remember about the buckets of sand. This is what Bert gave me. He didn't give me all that. That's from a couple of days added up, but 84 buckets of sand, 30k, and all I had to do was just talk to someone. I mean, come on, it can't get much easier than that. So, yeah. And the last way that I'm going to show you, this is probably the one that requires the most amount of skills. Let me just withdraw some money. You have to do the Vorok diaries. I did the Vorok diary hard, which is 3, and that allows me to get this plate body. And however, they came out with a new one, the Elite Vorok, which allows you to buy more battlestaffs, but I don't have the skills for it. So now once you're in Vorok, you just gotta come down here. And you don't have to have the plate body with you. It was an update that you had to wear it to buy it, but now you don't. So whatever, it looks kind of cool. So just want to go to, you don't want to talk to Zaff because apparently he hired a new assistant, this little short guy. So you just want to, from NAF, they must be related. So you want to buy these, I can buy 64 because I did the hard, but if you do the easy and medium, you can still buy battle staff, you just can't buy as much, but the higher, the more profit. So if you buy 64 for 7k each, that's how much it took for me. So since I don't like doing math, I'm just going to do 800 minus 352. That's how much it costed me. 448,000 to buy all those battle staffs. And if you price check it, then it's that 548. So once again, so I made 448. So that's about exactly 100k profit and just talking to one guy. So all these ways aren't part of one. If you have skills for the Vorok diary but you can't farm, then you can just do the Vorok diary. It's still free money. The only hard requirements for the Vorok armor would be the smithing and the farming. I had 67 farming in this, but I use spicy stews to boost it up to do the task, which you can also do. So once you do all that, that's pretty much it didn't take me that long. And the only problem is you can only do the most of these once per day, like the hand of sand, and also I forgot to mention the battle staffs. You can only do that once per day. But the farming, every 2 hours you can get on, do a run, make 100k. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you do this every day, it's going to add up because it doesn't take that long to do, and it doesn't really rely on luck. I mean, it's consistent money coming in, and pretty soon then you'll be able to afford all that stuff. And this is basically all from doing that and merchanting. That's all it is. So I hope you liked this video. It was my first ever commentary, so please don't hate that much. And subscribe and rate and comment. I will make future merchanting videos and money making videos. And also, I'm working on 99 range, and I will start PKing once again like I did before. Thank you.